I'm Pastor Rosemary, Astrology Angel. Thank you for joining us. The combination of planetary and astrological events this week. The full moon is in the sign of Leo on the 23rd of January 2016. This is your weekly angelic horoscope transmission for the week of January 17th through the 23rd. We're also going to give you your Zodiac angels that are going to be in charge of how these events this week are going to affect you. So stay tuned for the end of the transmission when we go over each sign and just give you a heads up on which house will be affected by this full moon in Leo. We're also going to give you, in the body of this transmission, a tarot card forecast that is timely and significant for this week. So pay attention because this is going to be important. The full moon takes place in the sign of Leo the Lion on the 23rd of January 2016, which activates the aspect of coarse and desiccating energies for the purpose of cleaning out that which is too sensitive or modest. For while the meek just might inherit the earth, the strong explore and inhabit the stars. Be sure to ask about our Happy New Year 20% savings on an astrology report and find out just exactly how this astrology event affects your life in significant ways and how you can take advantage of the energies of the cosmological events that affect you specifically this week. This is a special time for the planetary Archangel Gabriel, who is God the Mother, found in Isaiah chapter 30, verse 26, and the light of the moon shall be as the light of the sun, and the light of the sun shall be sevenfold, as a light of 7 days, in the day when the Lord shall bind up the wound of his people, and shall heal the stroke of their wound. He will work in congruence with the Zodiac Angel H.O.A.F, who oversees the realm of the sign of Leo the Lion. This particular planetary event will add a generous amount of power and strength to the current seasonal patterns. This will allow an enlivening if you don't wear yourself out, so pace yourself and you will begin to get more accomplished. The tarot card that comes up for this event is the Star card, which is the god Hyperion, who is a titan and god of light. Son of Uranus and Gaia, he is married to Thea, who is the brightness of the blue sky. Hyperion oversees all of creation from his heavenly realm. The Star card signifies a time of migration away from the old mindset patterns towards and into new abilities activated by viewing this card. The tarot cards were never truly meant to be used for divination, but were rather designed to program the minds and nervous systems of those engaged in pathworking these cards. Pathworking involves forms and degrees of entering these cards and engaging in conversations, or at least observing activity and landscapes within these inner realms of one's own sphere of sensation. This type of practice was presented in a dazzling spectacle in the movie Mary Poppins, when the nanny Poppins and those in her care jump into chalk pictures painted on the concrete street. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious is the magic word divulged in this Walt Disney classic that promises to bring you surprising, life-changing, and lucky events. If you say it backwards, nevertheless, you may reverse any magic summoned, so do take precaution. Magic 101, the simple technique of undoing anything one conjures with his or her will by simply reciting any prayer or song backwards, such as Docius aliexpelicius fragicalirupus in the film where a blind has been inserted for the ending of rupus that should logically be super. Of course, nothing about magic is logical in its primal and purest form, and is by its very nature illogical. This is why it is so easy for Hollywood to insert the true will of its stars into the matrix of reality. The magus does as he pleases, not what pleases him. The left brain is the noise of ego, wanting to pin things down, and is the magician's trick to distract you from how true magic is performed, which is in the messages sent to the superconscious and then to the id, or from the right brain to the pineal gland, and involving the pituitary gland. We enter into the star card, and we see there the bright and morning star, a seething intelligence. He offers cups of delight, so strong some are turned back in fear, while others forge ahead, knowing that all is now adapted into the universal organism if it is studied, known, and tolerated. The light of the star shone can be loved, but only from afar, and this state of affairs is what drives you from yourself and towards your own inner personal godhood. So this pathworking of the star card that we are now performing is utilizing the part of ourselves that we run from our entire lives. It is indeed the bright flame gotten from the lamp of Aladdin when just the right oil is mixed in the lamp. This is the part of the self that is so bright and so satisfied within itself that nothing can disturb its eternal pleasure. And in this state, indeed, you are the magus. Now you can be Magister Templi if you wish. You can travel all around, all through the universal consciousness of the Kabbalistic Sephirah. But why would anybody want to leave this sublime point? And to enhance this experience, you would do well to utilize sovereign silver, taken sublingually. And this experience will take you to the point where you enjoy complete health, financially, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, because you are now in the center of your own being. And again, why would anybody want to leave this place? And this is because the eternal Godhead is within, not without. And here the monad is reached. The full moon in Leo will affect each sign in the following houses. For the sign of Aries, the Zodiac Angel Michael. Aries, this will affect your 5th house of children and creativity. This is in regards to the full moon in Leo event on the 23rd of January 2016. For the sign of Taurus, the bull, we have the Zodiac Angel Asmodai, and this will affect the bull's 4th house of home and family, this full moon in Leo. For the Zodiac sign of Gemini, the twins, the Zodiac Angel Gabriel. This full moon in Leo will affect your 3rd house of transportation and communication. For the Zodiac sign of Cancer, the crab, we have the Zodiac Angel Muriel. And this affects your second house of money and possessions, this full moon in the sign of Leo. For you, Leo, the zodiac sign of Leo the lion, we have the Zodiac Angel Virchiel. And this is the full moon in your sign, Leo. And this, of course, affects your first house of yourself and your appearances, how you appear to others. Remember, Leo, that the Magus does as he pleases. For the zodiac sign of Virgo, the Zodiac Angel Hamaliel, this affects the Virgin's 12th house of spirituality, this full moon in Leo event. For you, Virgo, this will be very good for Virgos. For the zodiac sign of Libra, the scales, we have the Zodiac Angel Zuriel. And this full moon in Leo affects the scales' 11th house of friends and reputation. For the zodiac sign of Scorpio, the Scorpion, we have the Zodiac Angel Barchiel. Full moon in Leo affects your 10th house of social standing and fame. The zodiac sign of Sagittarius the Archer, we have the Zodiac Angel Adnachiel. The full moon in Leo affects the Archer's 9th house of life path meaning. For the zodiac sign of Capricorn, the Goat, we have the Zodiac Angel Hanael. The full moon in Leo affects your 8th house of birth, sex, death, and debt. So this is an intense lunar event for you in these more extremely important areas of one's life. For the zodiac sign of Aquarius, we have the Zodiac Angel Cambriel. For Aquarius, the water bearer's 7th house of law and commitment are going to be affected by the full moon in Leo. For the zodiac angel, for the zodiac sign, Pisces, we have the Zodiac Angel Amnitziel, and this will affect the fish's 6th house of habits and health. This is your full moon in Leo event that will bring the brightness of the solar energies into the waters, but it will be a cool sun, not a sun that heats the waters too much. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A disclaimer is in order here. High magic can be dangerous, so it's intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Do not try this at home. I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. Join us again next time.